Everything is bigger, better, and more badass in the Big Apple. I'm Chef Plum, and I'm gonna take you on a journey around the tri-state to find the best colossal eats around. So throw away your calorie counts, untuck your shirt, and loosen your belt, because we're going to eat big in New York. Go home. In the big city with big personalities and big flavors, there's gonna be big food. So when you think about real deal Southern barbecue, you may not think about Long Island, New York, but the Cavallo brothers at Sempre Fame are bringing some old school American barbecue with a whole lot of Long Island attitude. So guys, I'm hanging out with John Cavallo here at Sempre Fame, man. You guys are awesome. It's been a lot of fun.
I appreciate it. Great having you over here.
Dude, you guys are great. Listen, what made you get into doing this? What made you decide to get into food to begin with?
I grew up a couple of jobs. One was always in the restaurant business, started as a busboy. We always did barbecues at the house. Sure. As soon as they were having a barbecue, people would come over instantly, you know, so it kind of just grew. So we were doing it at the house, learning and just testing different things out.
Talk to me about the name. Sempre Fame, where on earth did it come from?
My father's from Italy, so he's got a little town, it's called Cogliano. And in Cogliano, there's one butcher shop, there's one, you know, place to get your bread, and it's all, you know, it's one straight path. So here is where we stay in Cogliano. Our first stop is the butcher shop, and my cousin over there, they run their own butcher shop. So we'd wake up in the morning, me and my brother, wake up, go there, wine, cheese, prosciutto, the whole 9 yards, and we were just eating all day. So as, you know, people would want us over at their houses just to see how much we could actually consume. And that, you know, it's like, you know, it's like an honor for them over there to see us eat. We're like, oh, buongiorno, buongiorno. All of a sudden someone's like, ah, sempre fame. We're like, all right, maybe they don't know us. Right. You know, we'll keep that next person. Buongiorno, sempre fame. So we finally get back into the town where my dad's hanging out with all his friends. And like, everyone keeps calling us sempre fame. They all start laughing. Right. And they're like, it means always hungry. All you guys do is eat all day. That's it.
So listen, I don't see Chris anywhere. Who's the better cook, you or him?
I'll give him that.
You will? You give him that?
I give him a lot of credit.
There you go.
Come in here, no experience, to be able to come here and cook to order.
He's done a great job.
I've seen in the restaurants, and I know it can get really frustrating. Right. And he caught on really fast.
He's done a great job back there.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna start with the pork butt to make our pulled pork.
Let's do it, man.
We'll for the slob later. All right, so we got untrimmed pork butts, bone in.
Yeah, that's great.
Keep it all up. Start with the spicy brown mustard.
So what are we doing here? You're gonna pour some on there?
Yeah, pour it on there, nice rub on there.
And give it a nice little massage?
Yeah, exactly.
Massage your pork butt. Rub on there, and you're leaving the fat on there, which is interesting.
Yeah, I don't like to trim it because it's gonna dry out. Keep it nice and moist.
So this is our seasoning now. What's in this?
That's my paprika, pepper, kosher salt, cayenne pepper, and that's it. And black pepper.
We're gonna rub this in a little more?
Yeah, looking good. Get a little pat, a little love pat.
That's right. Make sure you smack that butt.
Exactly. And that's it. Easy as that.
Awesome.
Now we're gonna load it on the smoker.
All right.
8.5 hours, been resting. Pork butt, Boston butt.
You got it. You're gonna want to use those cuts of meat because those are the cuts of meat that are gonna have a little bit more connective tissue in them. They're gonna be a little bit more tough. And not to mention the fat content, because dude, when you're talking barbecue, you gotta have the fat content because that's the good stuff. And what do you do with it? You let it kind of...
Yeah, just let the fat render into the meat, keep it juicy, keep the spices all into there.
And then we save it later and take a bath in it.
Yeah, if you like. All right, now we grab our security system, the bulk bear claws.
There you go.
Rip that up.
Look at this. Look at that. You know, I've done a lot of barbecue, man. I've never actually used these Wolverine claws you got here that you're cutting up the pork with. It's always been a fork.
Got these, save me a lot of time.
Yeah, they do. Look at that. This looks delicious. And I like how you're leaving some of that fat in there. That's the best part.
Yeah, because when you keep it in there, you know, it just keeps rendering after you keep cooking it. And usually keep it in a crock pot. Keep it on warm, and it keeps on getting a little more tender, and the fat just keeps going right into it. And now I put my seasonings in there.
What do we got here?
This is apple cider vinegar and mustard.
Okay.
Put that in there.
So we're talking almost a little bit more of a Carolina style, right? But you're going to put a little Long Island flair on it.
Exactly. Let's throw that in there, and then I throw my barbecue sauce on there also.
What's in the barbecue sauce now?
Like unsulfured molasses, onions, garlic, pepper, salt, our rub.
Oh.
Got tomato, ketchup, and sugar, brown sugar, and that's about it.
Wow, sounds delicious. This part right here, we can't have this in here. Look, that's messed up. You gotta let.
All right, go for it.
I'll take care of that. I'm helping you out.
Yeah, you gotta save my meal there.
I'm trying to get on payroll.
All right, mix that up like that.
Good. Just mix it with your hands. When you mix it with your hands, you're adding that little bit of love to it.
All right, so that's all set. That's
is
ready to go
fantastic.
on our slob now after we cook that burger.
The slob. That's like the signature sandwich,
Bark
right?
right there.
That's right. Let me see what we got. Yeah,
go
that is
for
a
it.
nice
All right,
bark.
pull some out too.
Holy cow.
Thanks. Take our burger patty.
Make the burger patties in the house, right?
In the house, yep. Usually about 0.65 to 0.7 of a pound.
What do we have in seasoning there?
It's coarse ground pepper, coarse garlic, salt, and that's it.
Okay. Now you said 0.7 of a pound?
So a little, it's always over half a pound. Usually it's like
Okay.
0.65 to 0.7. We make them every to order, so it's never the same weight.
Right on. And what's the ground? Are we 80-20 on the ground beef?
80-20, exactly.
It's 80% lean meat, 20% fat. That little fat content is going to add a lot more flavor to the ground beef. So
Exactly.
we're going to put this pulled pork with that giant ass burger.
Exactly. In between, first you gotta put bacon and cheese on it,
Right?
then the pulled pork, then coleslaw.
Now, before we do that, should we do some more manly things? Like, should we chop some wood?
Yeah.
And maybe play football?
Sounds good to me.
We could do all that and then eat this, and then
Might as well.
now we are men.
Exactly. I got a ton of wood in the back. We start chopping right now.
The slob, we're talking signature sandwich,
Yep.
right? How on earth did you, two things, where did it come from and why the slob?
All right. Well, first off, it came off. One guy got a burger, a bacon cheeseburger. He was looking at it. Another guy, his friend, got a slider, which is pulled pork with coleslaw on top.
Okay.
He's looking at it, goes, "Why can't you just put that on top?" Like, all right. So he did it, and that's how. And we're like, he's eating it. Like, man, that's sloppy. Like, and the slob was born.
Wow. Now how many, is this like you guys sell a lot of these during the day?
The little people are a little frightened by them because they come
Yeah,
out, they have their own packaging. You gotta cut something in half, make a dome for it. So they see they get a little intimidated, but when someone comes in hungry, they like slob it up.
Wow, that's fantastic. Now what do you serve this with when you make it?
Usually fries and side salad, something like that.
Side salad.
Well, coleslaw, macaroni, potato.
I'll have the slob and a little Diet Coke. Is that all right? Holy cow.
Doesn't work that way.
Let's now you guys use Texas toast for a lot of sandwiches, right?
Yeah, we use that for our burgers, for our sandwiches. It's either that, rye, or whole wheat. We don't
Okay.
have buns. We don't use rolls. Try to keep it a little different.
Yeah,
Don't,
for
don't want
sure.
to emphasize on the bread. We want to emphasize on the meat.
For sure, that's fantastic, man. Now what are all the deliciousness we're gonna put on the sandwich? We got the burger, we got our pulled pork, we got
Yep.
cheese.
Start with a basic bacon cheeseburger.
And throwing bacon on it too. Why not?
And then we throw it right on top. We start it up with the pulled pork and coleslaw. Yeah, just melt this cheese real quick.
Here we go.
Throw a little bacon on there.
Oh. This is great. You got bacon, a giant burger, then you got some pulled pork on
Yeah,
there.
it's not done yet. We got a lot of pulled pork.
A
Not
lot
little.
of pulled
Yep.
pork on there. That's
We're
awesome.
not gonna cheap out the pulled pork in this one.
Now what happens when someone comes in here, orders a signature slob, and then wants a fork?
Just tell them to go home.
Get out, get out.
we had one guy come in. He got the slob, takes our mac and cheese, pours it on top. I go, "You need a fork?" He goes, "No." Just grabs it. I'm like, "Holy."
Did you guys all just come out and start clapping for him?
We just sat there and watched. That was impressive. I don't even think we charged him after that, just because you really know.
Oh,
It's like,
that's
just
awesome.
go. All right, I think we're good here.
There you
Get
go.
a little rare.
Look at this. That alone, look, that that thing is huge.
That's just the start. All right. So now we're gonna grab the pulled pork. Nice healthy serving of it.
Now we're not weighing this, right? You just
Nah.
get it's a handful.
Whatever fits on the burger, we ended up making.
Oh, that's awesome.
Too much bark on that one.
Look at this.
There you go, a little more in there.
And now you got a special technique you use here to make it taste even more delicious, right?
Yep.
We just kind of. Oh, what are we hitting it now
We're gonna hit
with?
the little coleslaw,
Coleslaw.
homemade coleslaw,
Holy cow!
and that's what makes it slop.
Come on, dude! Look at this. We got a ruler.
And there you go. There's your slob.
Good lord.
And we don't cut that.
Here, let's have a point of reference here. That's my phone. Point of reference. How about that? It's almost the same height as my iPhone. That's crazy.
Now you gotta get your mouth around it. That's the real challenge.
Now, how do you package this up first? I want to see how you package this up.
I'll show you. This is usually.
Because I mean, what do you got to have like a leather strap?
Yeah. Girdle. Throw that in there. You grab the bigger lid. So you got its own special packaging. You gotta take that one, give it a little cut,
Oh wait, hold on, check it out. You got to make their own packaging here.
make a little dome,
It's a little kitchen engineering on its finest.
and that's how you do it.
Look at that.
And And there's your slot pack.
Look at that. Wow. Also doubles as a nice head. Not on my head.
Learned that at my other restaurant. That's how they package the desserts. So you don't want to get the desserts all sloppy.
I'm totally stealing that. That's a good idea the way you make that. That's great, man. All right, look, let's taste this. Come on.
All right.
Jesus. Seriously, I look at that and I just... I mean, how do you even start? Like, can we start with a testosterone pill? Just to kind of get me going? Let's see what we got here.
There you go.
Hope my wife's not watching this because she's definitely gonna think I'm very unattractive after this.
There you go. How's that combo? Men understand that.
Wow. So this sandwich right here, man, you get that pulled pork in there. You're gonna hit that little bit of sauce from there, that kind of sweet spiciness from the sauce. Then that burger comes in with that nice char grill marks on there. You kind of get that. The seasoning's great. The coleslaw on top really kind of cools it down. It kind of just knocks it all the way home. But then, right when you think you're done with your mouth, the bacon hits you. And then the bacon mixed with it all, that is fantastic, man.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Killer. And the best thing about it, when you take a bite out of this, you look angry.
Yeah.
When you're
You gotta open that.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's awesome, man. That is great. And I like the grilled bread too, because the grilled bread, because you're taking away some, because you're gonna have so much moisture come down from that. When you grill it, you're gonna kind of make the bread a little bit more crunch to it, you know. So it's gonna kind of reabsorb that moisture, so it's not just a complete mess all over you.
Yeah, you're trying to get a little bit of juice in there.
That is
Bread
crazy,
soaks up.
man. That's
Tiny
crazy.
way.
We gotta do it again.
All right. I'm sorry.
Look at this. Just to show you what I mean. Talking man food here. You wanna see what happens when you eat this? You look angry. Watch. Oh. Hey, stay tuned to Eat Big New York for more real deal barbecue here at Semper Fame in Floral Park, New York. There's not a couple of men eating ribs have conversation. Ready? Watch this.
All right, so now we're gonna make our brisket. We're gonna set that up for the smoker.
So you're gonna leave a lot of this fat here on there?
I'm gonna leave it all on there.
Okay, right on.
Yep.
And this is about 9 pounds, and so we're gonna, when this is done, this is probably gonna lose what, 30% of its weight?
Yeah, it's at 30 to 40%.
Okay.
Lose a bunch.
Right on.
So I don't trim the fat, but on the side, I take a little bit off, like this little brown here.
Okay.
Just because that gets a little tough, and you don't want the tear. So you just trim off a tiny bit.
Right.
Get a little bit of it off. And some people trim the fat, but I think
Yeah, I don't think you need to, especially the way you're gonna smoke it. You want to keep that on there to kind of keep some of that moisture and let that fat drip down into it. Let all that goodness get inside of it.
Then you get some people come in and be like, I want a piece of fat. There you go.
There you go, man.
All right, so
That's great.
it's easy one. Mustard,
Okay.
spicy brown again.
You're a big fan of mustard.
Yeah, I'm a mustard freak.
Nice. So
That's
just gonna
it.
rub that in, right?
Rub that in.
So rubbing the mustard into the brisket here.
Nice coating, same deal.
Hit me on the side.
Yep. So I leave the point and the flat together,
Okay.
and I trim it afterwards.
Right, right. And tell them what that means, leaving the point and the fat
Yeah, so
together.
there's always two parts of a brisket.
Right.
You got right here, if you look, you can see the vein in between. You got the flat cut, which is more lean.
You see that right there?
Yep.
So you're getting it on all the little nooks and stuff that are in there.
Yeah, once you're sitting in there, it'll nice and it'll seep right into that meat.
Beautiful.
Turn that over. Pop it on the other side.
I really like the mustard on there. I think that actually is a nice little technique there. I'm gonna steal that from you.
Yeah, no, go for it.
Throw a little mustard on
I
that's nice.
stole it from someone anyway, so. A lot of people use yellow mustard, but I hate yellow mustard.
Right.
It's not mustard to me.
There we go.
You gotta have the spicy brown.
All on the sides there.
That's it. That's a wrap.
Look at that, huh?
That's your brisket.
Now we toss that guy in the smoker, right?
Exactly. Everything
Right.
goes in the smoker in this place. So we said about 9 pounds, 9.5 pounds.
That's right.
So pop it on there. Make sure it doesn't touch anything. Nice and spread out. Heat will circulate. That's it. Throw it in there. We got our wood in there.
And we're using hickory here?
We're gonna use hickory again.
Okay.
Yep.
Great.
And that's it. So we'll put it on there. 9 pounder. About 8 hours.
Okay.
You don't want to overcook it because then it falls apart.
Right, right. And it's also going to have that resting time here because after you put that in there for that 8 or 9 hours, You guys are gone.
Yep.
Yeah, so they kind of rest and be ready to go right
Exactly. It
away.
automatically sets to a holding temperature of 140, so it
Right.
keeps it safe and it keeps it good. Keeps it nice, the moisture goes right back into it.
This is an amazing machine.
Yeah, that's changed my day.
That's awesome.
Made my day a lot easier. I used to go through logs and logs, keeping up the temperature
Yeah.
in the winter. Pain, man.
It's crazy outside to maintain temperature.
All right, brisket's been on there for about 8.5 hours. It's all ready to go. We'll start making our brisket bacon melt with this one. We'll pop it out of here. Got it on the top rack here. Pull that out. There it is. And it's all ready to roll.
Dude, this looks awesome. Look at this. Oh, and you can see the deliciousness. Look at it, it's just kind of coming out of there.
Yeah.
I love the fat cap on there. You're gonna trim it up a little bit, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna cut it in half, trim it up a little bit, make a sandwich out of it, so you're gonna chew all fat.
Oh, but that's the best part. So this rested already, I guess, in the smoker, right?
Yeah, it's rested for about a half hour to an hour on the whole time after it was done.
Right on. And how long do we have it in the smoker?
It was in there for about 8.5 hours for that kind of weight, for an 8-pounder.
Wow. Wow. If you don't like this kind of food, you should hand in your man card. This is delicious, dude. Let's see. Cut it up and let's see the
All
middle
right,
of
let's
it.
go. Flip it over.
Oh,
Take out a little fat on the side here.
yeah.
There you go. Here's your flat cut.
That looks delicious.
There's your point.
What do you guys put on here? Some kind of rub before you smoke it, right?
Yeah, we got paprika, salt, pepper, cayenne, and that's it.
Wow.
A little basic.
Pretty simple, huh?
Yeah.
Pretty simple. And you using just kosher salt or?
Kosher salt, yep.
Right on, right on. That's great. Look at that. What's the middle look like? I'm
All
dying
right,
here.
let's
I'm
see.
dying.
We got it.
If you can't tell how much I like barbecue, just get a side shot of my stomach. That's all you need to see right there.
There you go.
Look at this. And you keep these nice big chunks, right?
Yeah, usually, a little thicker on the sandwiches and the platters.
Okay.
Want to try a piece?
Oh, do I want to try a piece?
All
I
right.
do. Thanks. Oh, wrong piece.
It's all right. Go for it.
Here,
There you
take
go.
this. Let's see what we got here.
All right.
Oh,
Got a couple more slices on there for you.
that should be good.
Throw the bread on there, toast it up. Bread's all set.
Look at your grill marks. Now, did you do any kind of butter or any kind of thing on top of
Nah,
that?
just like that.
Just like that.
Yep.
Right on, right
So
on.
now usually I take a little beef stock, throw it in the pan.
You make the beef stock in house?
Yeah, usually I take it from the drippings.
Awesome.
Throw
Look
it
at
in
that. There's little chunks of fat in there
There
too.
you go. Get the-
That's delicious right there.
there. Mix a little barbecue sauce.
Barbecue sauce with it. Now we're talking love in a pan. Wow. That's a lot of meat.
Throw the brisket right in there.
Come on now.
That'll settle up.
They're just gonna kind of bring it to a boil, kind of let it.
Yeah, usually if it's a little cooler, heat it up a little bit, melt the cheese on there, get it going.
Right on. Now we don't ruin the sandwich by putting vegetables on it, do we?
Nah.
Good, good,
No
good,
way.
good. We don't want to put the V word on a meat sandwich.
I don't eat tomatoes, nothing.
That's awesome. So tell me one more time the components of this sandwich. You got your Texas toast, you got your smoked brisket, you got.
We got melted American and bacon.
That's
all thrown
it?
on there, yep.
Does
Sloppy
anybody-
and good.
Do we put any kind of condiments with a little extra barbecue sauce,
No,
hot sauce?
usually the stock and the barbecue sauce in the mix usually gives a nice little juice mix, and
Nice.
you're just good to go.
Nice. And you drip some of this pan drippings on the sandwich as you're making it?
Yeah, you'll see, it'll come all on there. It'll be a slot mess,
Dude,
it'll
I'm
be
in.
good.
I'm in. I'm
All right,
in.
we got some cheese going on there.
Looks fantastic, man. Now, how long you been here?
Since October, I guess about 7 months.
7 months. That's
We're all
awesome.
set here. Get that
Look
up.
at that. Oh,
right.
yeah, man. You guys got to see this. Look at that. Holy cow. You just put that in a bowl.
Need a spoon?
Are you kidding
All
me?
right.
Let's see the sandwich first
Let's
here.
go here. Throw it on the bread.
But look at that thing. It's huge.
Not done yet.
Not done yet. Oh, we got to bring the
Bacon
bacon. Of course. Just
Two
stop
slices
it.
on there.
Just stop it.
Top it off your bread.
Good Lord. But that's skill, that's technique right there, guys. Check that out. I'm telling you, I'm looking at this sandwich and my arteries are screaming. It's going to be delicious.
That's it. That's good to go.
Oh, look at
Your
that.
brisket bacon melt right there.
Look at that. Wow. That looks delicious. I got to taste it.
All right.
Look at this. Is my mouth that big? Of course my mouth's that big. Oh. Are you serious?
How is it?
Really?
That's it right there.
Good God. That is unbelievable. Out of the park, dude.
Thank you, man.
That's
Appreciate
banging,
it.
man. That's banging. Yeah, that's mine too. Don't eat it.
Yeah, no problem. favorite one right here.
St. Louis style.
Exactly. Ribs.
Look at that.
Fat on. Exactly.
Again, here we're gonna hit this with mustard.
Yeah, mustard every time.
Look at this.
A little bit
Hitting
of
that mustard on there. What we've learned so far is that mustard actually will kind of help keep that seasoning on there.
Exactly.
And it does. It works.
Yep. Keeps
So
it on
we're
there nice.
rubbing the
there.
mustard in here.
So we'll do one side first, then we'll flip it.
Awesome.
Salt,
you got?
paprika, black pepper, cayenne pepper, and garlic.
Nice. So we're gonna rub that in nicely.
Yep. So I don't want to overpower with brown
Right.
sugar in there.
Perfect. I'm telling you, man, I'm thinking about just eating these just like this. This looks, I just love ribs. And
Sometimes when I marinate them or just dry them, it looks like they're cooked. Fool myself.
it's like better than getting a Hallmark card. You know, come to my birthday, just bring me some ribs.
There you go.
Look at that. There we go.
There you go. You got that. The ribs on the smoker. Got this door open. Pull out the thing. You should do two to three per rack sometimes.
Okay.
Usually can hold about 15 to 16 racks on this one.
How many hours are we talking?
This I go for 3.5 hours. So these are on there for 3.5 hours at about 2:35,
Look at that.
and they're ready to roll. Just we like to, that's our dry with a little mustard on there. Gets a nice bark. So we'll finish them off on the grill. Get them a little crispy. Get them nice and hot. Pull it back over. Get a little crispy with the sauce.
Look at that. These ribs are legit. You can already tell.
All right, ribs are all set. Got a nice little glaze on there. Got the nice bend.
Bend and not break. How about that?
There we go. All right,
St.
top them
Louis,
up for
baby.
you. All right.
Let's see. You guys, I wish you could smell this. Holy cow.
All right.
And you can see as he cuts, he's getting a little breakaway there from the meat. You mind if I borrow your knife?
Yeah, no, go for it.
You can see it kind of breaking away a little bit there from the bone. That's what we're talking about. That's the whole bend, not break.
That's our rib right there. Go for it.
That's the one?
That's it. That's the one.
You guys want to get a shot? Look at the inside of that. That's awesome. Let's see. Holy cow.
Holy pig.
Wow. Holy pig. Holy swan.
There you go.
I think we'll start singing. Wow.
So that's the bite I'm talking about right there.
Uh-huh. This is how a couple of men eating ribs have conversation. Ready? Watch this. That's a man conversation while you eat ribs. I'm in for the long haul with this. Let's do it. Wow.
Oh man.
So we're talking traditional Reuben here. The only catch is we're gonna smoke the corned beef, right?
Exactly.
Wow.
Keep it simple. Keep it traditional.
Right, right. So
you got
people
the-
out here gotta love that stuff. When you come into the barbecue joint to get a barbecue sandwich, maybe you got your uncle with you, you got somebody with you who wants to have one of those regular old school sandwiches from a deli. You're gonna hit him with this right here, and then he'll never eat a Brother Reuben again, I bet. This is the smokiness on this is fantastic. How did we get corned beef at a barbecue joint?
Well, that was a mistake. I was making ribs for my friend at my mom's house, and I had a corned beef laying around, so I decided why not smoke it and see how that comes out.
Some of the best food ever comes from a mistake, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The best mistakes always taste awesome.
All right, so you let me know how this mistake came out.
Look at this, let's see. So you got it nice and brined, right?
Yep.
All right, a little sugar, a little salt.
Exactly. A little peppercorn, brine for about 10 days.
Okay. Wow, that's great, man. Look at that. Looks great. I love the fat cap on top. That fat's gonna hold in a lot of that moisture as it's smoking.
Exactly. I don't trim the thing.
Dude, it sounds awesome. Let's do it. Fire it up. Fire it up.
Flip that over.
Beautiful.
Trim a little fat off there. Not too much. Cut that in half.
This is what I'm getting. All you guys here look like you're in pretty decent shape. How does this happen?
I don't know. I got a girlfriend that's on my ass.
Oh, there you go. Wow. That's fantastic. Holy cow. And look, you can see there's the love coming out of here. Look at that.
Yo, you want? Let's get a slice for you right here.
Let's taste it. Now you're going to cut on the bias, right?
Yeah, across the grain right there.
To keep it from being a little bit too tough?
Exactly.
Right.
Let's get you a slice there.
Look at this. Oh,
Go.
let me check this out. Look at the tear. It's fantastic. I love corned beef, man. The smokiness on this is fantastic.
Throw some Swiss on there, get a little toast. All right, grab some sauerkraut from here.
Look at that. True men don't use tongs for sauerkraut. Boom. Now your sauerkraut, is it room temperature or we?
Yeah, usually room temperature.
Okay.
Keeps it a little warm up there.
All right.
Throw a little
Russian
down there.
dressing. You guys make the dressing in house?
Yeah. Mix it together. Throw some of this on there.
This is right out of the smoker. You guys keep this kind of temperature there, right?
Yeah, keep it on a holding temp so it's always fresh, ready to roll.
You know, I've never seen a Reuben done with such thick pieces of corned beef, but the amazing part is traditionally it's sliced really, really thin because corned beef can be kind of tough. But the way this is smoked and kept in that smoker for so long, it's unbelievable.
That's why I want to keep it more barbecue, keep it nice and thick cuts like the brisket.
That's right, that's right. It's way more manly when it's thick.
There you go.
It's not about, it's all about the girth, right?
There's your smoked Reuben.
All right, I gotta get a taste of this.
All right, go for it.
Before I should probably get a few. Hold on. All right, now we're ready.
That should help.
Yeah, that's it. Burn those 6 calories. Now I feel better about myself.
There you
Let's see
go.
what we got here. How many of these can you make for me to take to go?
All right, well, you see, you got it right here.
That is slamming, man.
Thank you.
That's awesome.